Good afternoon. Today, I'm going to be talking about cloud cybersecurity. On the agenda today, we're going to be going over the principles of cybersecurity. I'm going to be going over minimizing risks, threats, and vulnerabilities, port management, patch management, vulnerability windows, and mobile devices, and AI in the bring your own device realm. So the principles of cybersecurity, it's going to be the CIA triad, which is confidentiality, integrity, availability. Confidentiality is going to ensure that all classified material can only be accessed by cleared personnel that have the appropriate clearances, and the integrity is going to ensure that that data remains unchanged and it's going to be accurate at all times. And availability is going to ensure that that data is going to be available at all times when it is needed. What the CIA triad does, it's going to form a comprehensive security solution. With minimizing risks, threats, and vulnerabilities, as an organization, you want to conduct regular assessments and audits of your system to ensure all security protocols are being met and that they are within standards. And also, multi-factor authentication is going to help eliminate some of these risks. So, multi-factor authentication can be a card and a PIN associated with that card, and that only you are going to know the PIN to that card. And then also, a disaster recovery plan is going to be able to mitigate any type of issue that arises to ensure that business operations are able to continue. Port management, you want to conduct scans and audits regularly to ensure that appropriate ports are opened at all times and that certain unauthorized ports remain closed, because if there are open ports that are supposed to be closed, that gives a threat vector to attackers for them to gain access to the network and to throw malware or any type of malicious code into the network. You also want to have your firewalls and security groups configured appropriately. Firewalls are going to manage the data coming in and out of the network, and security groups are going to have security controls to certain personnel of what files they can access or what systems they can access. For patch management, you can either manually push patches or you can automate them. Automation is more ideal just because it's going to save countless man hours on manually pushing patches to an unknown amount of devices depending on how big your organization is. You can use a cloud management platform such as Microsoft Azure to help you push these automated patches. Vulnerability windows, you want to use any type of monitoring and detection tools. So you can monitor network traffic using Wireshark. And for a detection tool, you could use Wireshark could be a detection tool as well, because you can see the type of traffic that's flowing inside of your network, but also such as intrusion detection systems and intrusion prevention systems, which those also fall under the compensation control realm. With mobile devices, if you're going to be working in a bring your own device environment, which mobile devices will fall under that organization is going to want to abide by the NIST SP 1800 TAC 22, and that is going to set the entire security framework that that organization is going to want to abide by in order to keep that environment secure. And AI can be used to detect threats because the algorithm with AI can be programmed to analyze user behavior, network behavior, and anything that falls outside of the norm in user behavior or network traffic. AI is going to be able to detect that immediately and respond appropriately.